Meeting called to order. Please join me, fellow Lions, as we stand for the national anthem of St. Lucia. Thank you very much. Let us please remain standing as I invite Lion Monica Glasgow from Zone 3C to do the invocation for us. And Monica.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Go ahead, Lion Monica.
Let us pray. Gracious Lord, Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to meet again. Lord, you know the many challenges we have faced over the past months, but we still continue to serve. We continue to be stewards here on earth by giving of our time, our talent, and our treasure. We continue in our efforts to reach out and touch lives and to make this world a better place. Thank you, Lord, for giving us the graces to endure whatever comes our way. We ask you to continue to bless our families, our benefactors, and all who continue to support us in our efforts. Lord, we pray that this meeting will be a productive and fruitful one, which will help us in advancing our efforts to serve humanity. May your spirit and your presence dwell with us today and always. These things we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Shall now observe a moment of peace. Let us pause as we center ourselves to recommit to our service. A moment of silence. I now invite President of the Beaufort Lions Club to do the Lions Code of Ethics, Lion Thompson Sen.
Good afternoon, everyone. To show my faith, the worthiness of my vocation, my industrious application to the end, that I may merit a reputation for quality of service. To seek success and to demand all fair remuneration or profit as my just due, but to accept no profit or success as at the price of my own self-respect lost because of unfair advantage taken or because of questionable acts on my part. To remember that in building up my business, it is not necessary to tear down another's. To be loyal to my clients, customers, and true to myself. Never doubt arise as to right or ethics of my position or action towards others to resolve such doubt against myself. To hold friendship as an end and not a means. To hold that true friendship exists not on account of the service of the performance, of the performed by one to another, of the service performed by one to another, but that true friendship demands nothing but accept service in spirit in which it is given. Always to bear in mind my obligations as citizen to my nation, my state, and my community, and to give them my unwavering loyalty in words, acts, and deeds. Give them freely of my time, labor, and means. Aid others by giving my sympathy to those in distress, my aid to weak, and my substance to the needy. Be careful with my criticism and liberal with my praise, to build up and not destroy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lion Thompson, for reminding us of the values that guide us every day as Lions. I now invite Leo Abriano Ford, President of the Leo Club of Bridgetown, to do the Leo Club objects.
Good afternoon, everyone. To provide the youth of the world an opportunity for development and contribution individually and collectively as responsible members of the local, national, and international community. To stimulate among its members acceptance of high ethical standards, to develop leadership, to provide experience through service to the community, to provide an opportunity to promote international understandings. Thank you.
Thank you. We have our 6 Lions. Please indulge me as I introduce members of the head table. Lion Shirin Saltibus, Region 3 Secretary. Lion Christine Wilson, Zone 3B Chairperson. And I am your humble servant, my apologies, Lion Rocha, Region 3 Chairperson. We now move on to item number 7 on our agenda. Past Council Chairperson, Lion Eldred, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Immediate past President, Lion Alan Alexander, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. First Vice District Governor, Lion Hyacinth Jeremiah, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Second Vice District Governor, Lion David Woods, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Past District Governors, District Secretary Treasurer, Lion Elaine Peaches McMaster, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Region Chairperson, Lion George Good, Melvin Jones Fellow. Zone Chairpersons, Zone 3A, Lion Stephanie Brathwaite. Zone 3B, Lion Christine Wilson. Zone 3C, Lion Andrea James. District Committee Chairpersons and Coordinators. Past Region Chairperson, Lion Denisa Belgrave, Melvin Jones Fellow. Club Presidents, Club Secretaries, Treasurers, fellow Lions and Leos. It is truly a pleasure to welcome you to this region meeting. I'm grateful that you have taken time to be here, demonstrating once again your commitment to service, fellowship, and strengthening of our great association. As region chairperson, I had sincerely hoped that we would be able to gather physically, share a handshake, exchange a smile, and encourage the energy that only an in-person meeting can bring. Unfortunately, it did not allow us to meet in that way today. I ask for your understanding and forgiveness, and I thank you for your flexibility and continued support. Today, our theme for this meeting, a call to strengthen our service, is both timely and necessary. It reminds us that service is not static. It reminds us that service grows, evolves, and deepens when we commit ourselves fully. Today, we gather to reflect, to plan, and to renew our passion for the work that we do. Strengthen our service means strengthening our clubs, our leadership, our partnership, and most importantly, the lives that we touch. Though we may not be here physically, our purpose remains united. Let us use this time to share openly, learn from one another, and leave this meeting more inspired, more focused, and more determined to serve with excellence. Thank you, fellow Lions, for answering the call. Welcome once again, and I look forward to a meaningful and productive session. Now move on to item 8 on our agenda. Any apologies?
Good afternoon. Apologies from our Lion District Governor, Lion Judy King, Resident Melvin Jones Fellow, our Global Service Team Coordinator, Lion Wendy Labari, Melvin Jones Fellow.
And fellow Lions, I must add, on the excuse from the District Governor, today, Lions of Mandeville are celebrating the 50th anniversary, and it is indeed a big celebration for them. So the District Governor has asked to be excused from this. So let's hear it for the Lions Club of Mandeville celebrating. Yes. Congratulations. We now move on to the review of the minutes of the second region meeting, which was held on April 6, 2025. Siobhan. Move on to any errors or omissions. Siobhan, can you share the minutes? Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8.
Good afternoon, Lion Region Chair, sorry. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, my name is Lion Kamita John, Lions Club St. Vincent South. I have some amendments to page 8.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, on the number 3 for the St. Vincent South Lions Club, the first bullet should read hosted the 2024 Lions Club St. Vincent South / Flow National Secondary School Public Speaking Competition. Under bullet number 3, that same section, bullet 3, number 3, in collaboration with the SVG Ministry of Health, posted an online diabetes, etc., etc. Bullet number 4 should read the children at the school, should read supported the school for children with special needs in Georgetown. And the final bullet should be partnership with the Public Service Union, not units.
Can you repeat the first?
Okay, the first one, 2024 Lions Club St. Vincent South / Flow National Secondary School Public Speaking Competition.
Right. Is this on?
Did you receive the others?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's it then. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We move on to page number 9, sorry. Page number 10. And we now move on for the confirmation of the minutes. Can you get somebody to put the motion for the confirmation of the minutes?
Good afternoon, everybody. Lion Mary Alma, Lions Club of St. John. I beg to so move for the confirmation of the minutes.
Can I get somebody to second the motion?
Lion Kamita John, Lions Club St. Vincent South. I second that motion.
Thank you, fellow Lions. Any matters arising from the minutes of our last region meeting? There are no matters. We are going to move on to correspondence. We now move on to item number 11 on our agenda. I now invite Lion Hyacinth Jeremiah, First Vice District Governor, Melvin Jones Fellow, to bring his remarks. Lion Hyacinth.
Lion Region Chair. Good evening. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I am Lion Hyacinth.
All right. Thank you, Lion Rocha. MJF, Region 3 Chairperson, distinguished members at the head table, our second Vice District Governor, Lion Davy Woods, Progressive, Melvin Jones and Fellow, Cabinet Officers, Zone Chairpersons, Presidents, Leo Lions, my fellow Lions, both in person and in the virtual space. A very pleasant good afternoon to you all. It's really a pleasure to join you today while many of us are while we are meeting them virtually. And as Lion Region Chair would have said, nothing cannot quite replace being together in person. However, your presence here is a clear reflection of your dedication, your commitment, and unwavering spirit of Lionism and selfless service. It reminds us that as a Lion, it's truly a privilege to serve. I bring you warm greetings on behalf of our District Governor, Lion Judy King, and Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, Unfortunately, she's unable to be with us today as she has just ended her club visit in Region 2 and has joined her club in celebrating its 50th anniversary, which our Lion Region Chair has just mentioned. However, she has asked me to convey her sincere regrets along with her appreciation for the outstanding work being carried out throughout Region 3. She has also shared how much she is looking forward to visiting the clubs in Region 3 at sometime in the very near future, when she will have the opportunity to meet with us face to face and listen to our ideas and celebrate our service success firsthand. I would like to also take the opportunity to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you, Lion Region Chair, Lion Rocha. You continue to do an excellent job in leading Region 3 with enthusiasm, dedication, and a strong focus on service and teamwork. Your leadership is clearly reflected in the strength, unity, and vibrant activity of the clubs within our region. I look forward to working with you closely and all of you during the incoming Lionistic year as we continue to move forward together in service. And as we all know, I am the first Vice District Governor. As we are aware, Region 3 plays a very vital role within our district. The work you do, whether through an meaningful service project, membership growth, leadership development, or community outreach, has a lasting and positive impact on the community we proudly serve. So as we begin today's meeting, I encourage you to make the most of your time together, share ideas, ask questions, and support one another in our journey of service, and continue building strong connections that make our organization so special. I wish you a very productive and efficient meeting, and I look forward to working alongside Region 3 as we serve our community and grow together. Thank you, and have an enjoyable meeting.
Thank you very much, Lion Hyacinth, first Vice District Governor. Thank you for these words of motivation. And I know that Region 3 will be rallying behind you next time we speak here. And we look forward to working with you and with that very same passion and commitment that we have been doing. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tim.
I now invite Assistant GST Coordinator, Global Service, from the Global Service team, Lion Selma Baker, Melvin Jones Fellow, to bring us some remarks and a short presentation.
Thank you, Lion Region Chair. Region 3 Chairperson, Lion Rocha Tobierre, Melvin Jones Fellow. Immediate past District Governor, Lion Alan Alexander, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. First Vice District Governor, Lion Hyacinth Jeremiah, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Second Vice District Governor, Lion Davy Woods, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Zone Chairpersons, Club Presidents, other distinguished Lions in the audience and in person, Leo Lions, Leos, my fellow Lions, good afternoon. First of all, on behalf of the Global Service team, thank you, Lion Region Chair, for your invitation to be a part of your region meeting. And thank you to the IT team for your assistance. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. It's the presentation. The presentation ready?
Yes, Lion Siobhan is on it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I am Lion Selma Baker, MJF, Assistant Coordinator of the Global Service Team, better known as the GST. This year, our district governor has assigned Lion Wendy Labari, MJF, as the coordinator, and Lion Patricia Forbes, PMJF, in Grand Cayman, Lion Melissa Castle in Jamaica, Lion Kamika Forbes, MJF, in BVI, along with me in St. Martin as assistant coordinators. Our role as Global Service Team is to help clubs identify resources and use best practices to improve their projects and, by extension, their impact. Quality service projects increase member satisfaction and help attract new members who have a keen interest in serving their communities. As you are aware, Lions Clubs International champions 8 global causes that guide our service efforts: vision, hunger, the environment, childhood cancer, diabetes, youth, humanitarian efforts, thank you, and disaster relief. These pillars help us address critical issues facing our communities and the world at large. Today, we will look at Region 3's service reporting for the first half of the Lionistic year, July to December 2025. Next slide, please. There are 19 clubs, Region 3. One club has not reported as of December 31st, 2025. I must point out here, when we are discussing the overall service reporting of Region 3, collectively, all clubs are taken into consideration. As a result, if one Lions club or one Leo club is not reporting, the percentage reported in the region and by extension, the district goes down. I mention this to state that Lions clubs need to always work with their Leo clubs, because what happens to your Leo is reflected on your Lions club. For the period July to December 2025, there have been 882 projects reported by District 60B on Lions International. Of that 882, to announce that Region 3 has reported 332 projects. Please feel free to give yourselves an applause for your hard work and contributions. Next slide, please. This slide breaks down our 3 zones in Region 3. As we delve a little deeper into the reporting statistics of the Lions clubs, we see Zone 3A has 9 Lions clubs of 231.
Yes, but I took
with a total of 231 projects reported. Total number of people served, 30,892. Special recognition must be given to Barbados Central Lions, who have recorded 105 activities, the most projects for the period. In the center, we have Zone 3B, who has 5 Lions clubs. 1 club has not reported for the period. Clubs have reported a total of 41 projects with 5,920 people served. Special recognition must be given to Castries Lions, who have recorded 21 activities, the most for the period. Meanwhile, in Zone 3, there are 5 Lions clubs, total of 60 projects reported. Total number of people served, 40,999. Special recognition must be given to St. Andrew's Lions, who have recorded 15 activities, the most projects for the period. Clubs for their reporting at international. That is a key indicator of a healthy, fostering a sense of pride in the work accomplished. And that's not all. It shines a light on our service achievements. It inspires others and allows to celebrate the amazing impact our clubs are making on our communities. Next slide, please. In summary, for the period in review, 200,510 people have been served in our district CB. I'm happy to report that in Region 3, your contribution to that total is 7,711 people. The highest number of people served we observe was in the global causes areas of humanitarian efforts, followed by youth. We say thank you again to all clubs for your report. The deadline for reports for the month of February is February 10th. GST looks forward to reading your reports. We will continue to recognize clubs for their reporting to Lions International, and we hope to see all clubs in Region 3 highlighted. Next slide, please. To our Leo's statistics. There are 11 Leo clubs in Region 3, and as of December 31st, only 2 Leo clubs have reported for the first 6 months of the Lionistic year. Most projects have been focused on the global cause area of environment. Next slide, please. This is our breakdown by the Leo clubs. We must pause here. 2 Leo clubs in Zone 3C, Andrews Leos and St. George Leos, both from Grenada, and reported every month for the first of the Lionistic year. Total is 14. Total number of people served, 2,175. Special recognition must be given to St. Andrews, who recorded 8 of the 14 active for the period. So, to the Leos of Zone 3A and Zone 3B, this is a call to action. Now is your time to get on board and report as well. Don't only showcase your efforts on social media. Fellow Lions, we appeal to you also to work with your Leo clubs. Have at least one project reported half of our Lionistic year. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Kindness Awards. With these great statistics coming out of reporting in Region 3, we know that meaningful acts of service are happening in our Lions and Leos clubs. However, we did not receive any applications for the Kindness Matters Award from Region 3. In a nutshell, the Lions International Kindness Matters Service Award is a prestigious annual honor regarding recognizing Lions and Leo clubs for creating innovative, high-impact service projects that address our global causes. Approximately 30 clubs are selected worldwide for their exceptional service. Club presidents of Region 3, it is only by filling out these applications that your clubs can be recognized for your hard work. So, based on the criteria, please be prepared to complete this application in August 2026 when GST requests the submissions. Remember, even though your term has ended before this submission date, the application is based on service achievements during your year. July 2025 to June 2026. We are happy to announce Portmore Lions, St. Martin Lions, Lions Club of Tortola, Grand Cable Gardens, and New Kingston Lions participated last, and the winning club was Portmore Lions Club, Jamaica. Their submission was passed on to M as the winning club from District 60B. And between 60A and 60B submissions, District 60B won. Portsmore submission was then passed on to Lions International, and we are awaiting the announcement of the overall winners. Nevertheless, all clubs who participated last August will be rewarded by our district, and we thank them again for participating. Next slide, please. As I wrap up, we would remind you of the criteria mission in the area of service as provided by the district activities team. The full criteria have been shared already as they were provided to all region chairpersons. As you can see, we're just showing it on the screen. Contribution to LCIF, started a new service project, and participated in 70% of global causes. Next slide, please. And with that, thank you for your attention. Thank you for continuing to share your exciting stories. Let's keep on serving, for serving is a privilege. Lion Region Chairperson, we wish you a successful remainder of your region meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lion Selma, for this very thorough presentation based on our performance as a region as we zoom into the service that we provide to our communities. Fellow Lions and Leos, please take note. We do have quite a lot to do. We heard from the system coordinator, the area, and Selma, we really do appreciate this information. We're reaching out to you for that presentation in the region. So thank you once again. And now, most welcome. And now it's with Leo Chairperson, Leo Lion, Fabian Maxwell, Melvin Jones Fellow to bring in make his presentation with us. Thank you. And Fabian.
Thank you, Lion Region Chair. Lion Region Chair, Lion Rocha, Tobierre, Melvin Jones Fellow, other distinguished Lions at the head table and in the virtual space, guests, Leos, fellow Lions, good afternoon. I am Leo Lion Fabian Maxwell, the District Leo Chairperson, representing the District Leo Program Committee for Sub-District 60B. I am going to ask our IT team to give me privileges to share screen as I begin my presentation on to Lion transition. Thank you. So, Lions and Leos, I have to share with you some information on the Leo to Lion transition. Presentation is to share some fundamental details on the membership program. We'll look at some common conceptions of the Leo Lion program. We'll also explore some ways Leos can expand their impact through the Leo Lion program. And we're going to check on Leo Lion statistics specific to Region 3. And also, I'll leave with you some actionable steps that will help our Leos with their service, to transition their service into the lands. So the Leo program is indeed a membership program for eligible Leos and former Leos who are ready to continue their service in the movement. So it is not a separate club or a sub type that is introduced. Is literally a membership category within the Lions Club. So it's a membership program, Leos before. To be eligible for this program or this membership type in any Lions Club, the Leo or former Leo would have to have served as a Leo for a year and a day, at least a year and a day. They would have to be at the legal age of majority in their country through age 35. That's when the program ends upon their 36th birthday, right? Once they meet those criteria and they're ready to move on to the Lions Club, they can join through the Leo Land program. Now, why would they want to do that? There are several benefits that they can take advantage of when they take that path into the Lions Club. The benefits include half international dues, your charter and entrance fee are waived, and you have an exclusive Leoland membership pin, which I am wearing today proudly because I'm a Leoland. And plus, there are other exciting benefits and opportunities that this Leo can benefit from. There is the Cultural Exchange Ambassador Program, and a scholarship is offered to this member who is within this program exclusively, so they can have the opportunity to go to other countries and participate in their lands forum. Your Leo records, which all the years you have served as a Leo, will be credited in your lands records once you take the path through this program. And you have the opportunity to be a part of many various leadership opportunities, such as the Leo Land Council Liaison or Board Liaison. There is also a LinkedIn professional network group specifically for Leo lands, and this gives you exclusive access to these resources, and you have the opportunity to network with persons who are Leo lands just like you in the professional field, and that will assist you with growing and your personal development. Now, there are some misconceptions of the Leo Land program, and I'm hoping to address some of them today. So the first one is lands are a subset or a subgroup of lands. Actually, Leo lands have full lands membership, which is of a traditional lands membership. These privileges include voting, serving on club committees, being on the board, even an international board. Leo lands have these same privileges as regular lands. Leo lands have representing our young members at the international level since 2018, and we continue to represent the voices of young people in the movement from time to time and as year goes by. Leo lands, the other misconception is Leo lands are both Leo and Lion at the same time. Actually, a Leo land membership is simply you're just a Lion. It's just that your membership category is the Leo land membership, because you would have served as a Leo before coming over into the Lions Club. That's what it is. And what this does, it gives you the recognition that you have served as a Leo for over X amount of years, and it still gives you that connection with the Leo group. There are persons who can have dual membership within the Leo Club and the Lions Club at the same time. However, that is under the provision that you would have met the requirements and that you are taking this step to make your transition much smoother. I say that because that doesn't stop. A Leo land can gain access to even more resources, allowing them to make a greater and more meaningful impact in the community. They also get to share their ideas. Fresh perspectives can help strengthen the Lions Club and inspire the fellow members. As Leo learns, you become an advocate, mentoring, supporting, and standing up for current Leos as they grow in service leadership. Excuse me. And lastly, and most importantly, your journey continues seamlessly when your service record is intact. So through the Leo Line program, your Leo advisor, your Lions secretary, your Lions membership chairperson, they will ensure that your record stays intact. Your years of service as a Leo comes right over into your years of service as a Lion, and it just continues building. So becoming a Leo Lion means your service doesn't end, it evolves. And there are a lot of Leo Lions in Region 3 who are currently expanding their impact. In the district, there are 44 Leo Lions, and within Region 3, there's 12 Leo Lions that are serving actively. And this is between Zone 4A and Zone 3A and 3C. I would like to share with you some information on how you can tap into conversations with Leos who are aging out of the Leo program so they can transition to becoming Leo Lions, or even moving from the Alpha Leo track to the Omega Leo track. In the previous report, you would have heard that there are a total of 11 Leo clubs in Region 3, and there is a breakdown: 7 Alphas, 4 Omegas. I would like to report that the Huronara Plains Leo Club have 5 Leos who are aging out of the program come the end of this Lionistic year. And for that Alpha Leo Club, we are encouraging them to move over to the Omega Leo track. However, in the Omega Leo clubs, we have Barbados East, Castries, St. Andrews, St. George's, St. Vincent, who all have Leos who will be aging out come the end of this Lionistic year, a total of 9. We're encouraging the Lions clubs who sponsor these Leo clubs to encourage these Leos to transition to the Leo Lion program. If we can have these 9 Leos move over into the Lions club, that's growing our membership right there. That's strengthening our membership, and that's strengthening Region 3. So what's next? Encourage Leo advisors to have those conversations with the Leos. Conduct Leo Line presentations such as this one, so that more persons can be educated about the program. Target communication with aging Leos. Speak with them, talk to them. You know them, you will have their records. You can speak with them and share with them the options of moving over either to the Omega Leo Club or into the Leo Line program, right? So I would like to ask and encourage everyone here to learn more about the program. There is a Leo Lion learning path in the Lions Learning Center. Check it out. It has a lot of information there for you to use when you're having these conversations with aging Leos and just any Leo who's interested in the Leo Lion program. Lions and Leos of Region 3, we are stronger at every level when we work to revitalize our clubs. And Mission 1.5 is encouraging Lions to grow their clubs, and their local effort is what's going to make the global impact and assist us in reaching our mission of 1.5. Now, the local efforts in Region 3 can create much change through proven process that is presented through the global membership approach. By doing that, we're revitalizing our club. We have a driven impact, and we have and we are teamwork ready to take on any issue within our communities, especially when it matters most. So at this time, I would like to encourage you to join us in learning more about the Leo Lion program. Start your discussions within your Lions Club, engage your Leos who are aging out, and it is indeed a privilege to serve and to share with you this information today. Thank you so much, Lion Region Chair, for the opportunity. And I would like to say thanks for listening to me with this information as I present this information on the Leo Lion program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Lion Fabian. It is always a pleasure to add the voice of youth leadership and action into our movement. And also, we do understand the importance of our Leos doing that transition. I think the onus is on us as sponsoring clubs. We need to step up. We need to engage our Leos so that they can make that transition. So thank you once again, Leo, Lion, Fabian. At this moment, Lions, I would like to make a slight amendment to the agenda. Lion Selma, our Assistant GST Coordinator, did share most of what I wanted to share in my report based on the monthly club health reports that are sent to me, and my focus would have been on service. So I asked that I will share what I wanted to this afternoon. I'm going to combine it in my remarks later on. So thank you so very much. We're going to read the report. However, I will be forwarding this information to the zone chairs who will disseminate to us. Thank you very much. We now move on to item number 14 on our agenda, but before we do so, I'm going to invite Lion Shirin, the Region Secretary. We're going to take just a little break, a 2-minute break, just to engage you in a bit, to converse with your fellow Lions, get some information, just a little icebreaker. I know some of us probably joined and we didn't have a time to say hello. So we're just going to take 2 minutes. So Lion Shirin. And I engage you to put on your cameras because I'd like to see the action.
And those persons who are at home and feel more comfortable with using the reactions on Zoom platform, please just raise your hand if the request that we make what you have. Our in-house audience, we did cater for you. So you're going to be going through the members who are with you, get the information from them in the 2 minutes. What did you bring to meeting today? So, not who, but what? So, first one, if you brought a fruit, please, those of you in the virtual audience, you can use your reactions. Those of you who are in the rooms with us, please indicate if you brought a fruit with you to the meeting. Or we need to see the fruit lunch. Need to see the fruits. Yeah. The fruits here. A writing pen. Does anyone have a writing pen? Have 1, 2, 3. All right. Something blue. Okay. No blues. Good. A tumbler. The sugar. Tumbler. Anybody has wipes? It could be facial wipes, baby wipes. And Tiffany with the first wow. All right. Lots of lots of us wipes. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Lion Shirin, for that. It was just a little moment to take us away. I know we've been listening quite a lot. So thank you for this little activity of what you brought to meeting today. We are now going to move on to item agenda number 14, where we are going to hear from our zone chairpersons in the report as it relates to Region 3. I now invite Zone Chairperson Lion Stephanie Brathwaite, Zone 3A Chairperson. Lion Stephanie.
Lion Stephanie?
Yes, Lion Region Chair. I was waiting for the presentation to be up on the screen. Thank you, Lion Siobhan. Region Chairperson, Lion Rocha Tobierre, Melvin Jones Fellow, other distinguished members at the head table and in the audience, guests, Leos, my fellow Lions, good afternoon. I am Lion Stephanie Raffet, Melvin Jones Fellow, Zone 3A Chairperson, and it is my honor to report on Zone 3A as at December 31, 2025. Administration. While Lions International no longer requires clubs to submit monthly membership reports, 4 clubs have had changes to their membership roles as at December 31, 2025. Barbados Central has added 2 new members and Barbados North 1. Regrettably, we have lost 9 members during the period. Barbados Central 3, Barbados East 1, and Barbados Ruin 5. That gives us an overall net loss of 6 Lions in Zone 3A as at December 31. The loss in membership has not impacted on the club's ability to serve, as a total of 231 activities have been reported on the Lion portal. All 14 Lion and Leo clubs have reported their club officers on the Lion portal. Moving on to financial obligations. To contribute to the smooth operation of Lions International and our district, all 9 Lions clubs have settled their obligations to both Lions International and the district for the first half of the fiscal year, and at today's date, 3 clubs have paid their dues for the second half of the fiscal year. The meeting report. Our first Leo Forum and Zone meeting were hosted by the Lions Club of Scotland District and focused on leadership. During the Leo Forum, Leos participated in activities which allowed them to demonstrate their leadership skills. At the Zone meeting, past Council Chairperson Lion Sherwin Greenwich, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, gave an interactive presentation entitled Unleashing the Lion Within. At our Zone Advisory Committee Roundtable, club presidents identified a lack of enthusiasm or willingness among members to take up leadership roles as the main challenge faced by clubs. This results in the same individuals serving repeatedly or newer members stepping forward without the preparation needed, leading to burnout or underperformance. The solutions proposed included the recruitment of persons who are willing to lead to ensure the sustainability of our clubs, the provision of practical training, and the implementation of mentorship programs. Service was the main focus of the second Zone meeting, which was held virtually. Lion Selma Baker, Melvin Jones Fellow, Assistant Coordinator for District Global Service Team, presented on the service statistics for the Zone. Attendees were reminded of the importance of reporting and the need to adapt when challenges arise when undertaking service products. Moving on to membership experience. According to the records of Lions International, Zone 3A comprises 9 Lions clubs, 5 Leo clubs, and 1 Cub club, with active members totaling 310 Lions and 70 Leos. To keep members engaged and to enhance their experience, clubs are encouraged to provide growth and leadership opportunities, review the types and methods of undertaking service projects to increase participation by members, and engage in both intra and inter-club social activities. For example, 2 clubs, the Lions Club of Bridgetown and Barbados Central, hosted their inaugural Independence Quiz competition last November. Each club has been challenged to increase its membership roll by at least 3 during the fiscal year. LCIF contributions. LCIF is the heart of our global service. I am pleased to report that as at December 31, Zone 3A has collectively donated $5,681.94 $681 US and 94 cents. There are no plans at the moment to approach LCIF for grant support. There are, however, plans to name at least 2 more Melvin Jones Fellows before year end. Service activities. Service is at the heart of what we do as Lions and Leos. All our clubs have undertaken projects under the 8 global causes identified by Lions International, as demonstrated on the slide. Moving on to Leo program. Through the Leo program, we empower young people to lead, serve, and make a difference. In Zone 3A, there are 3 Omega Leo clubs, 2 Alpha clubs, and 1 Cub club. I can assure you that these clubs are all active and serving their communities, although their service reports are not currently being recorded in the Lion portal. Moving on to Leo to Lion transition. The transition from Leo to Lions should be a natural progression, but unfortunately, it is not for various reasons. To improve the likelihood of Leos transitioning to Lions clubs, it has been recommended that we build strong Leo-Lion partnerships, promote the benefits of Leo-Lion membership, such as reduced membership fees, and create a warm onboarding experience once the Leos have transitioned. Challenges. A challenge common to all clubs is aging membership, which impacts on attendance at meetings and activities. Another challenge faced by Zone 3A is the lack of reporting of service projects by our Leo clubs, as mentioned earlier, and by Lion, also mentioned by Lion Selma Baker, Melvin Jones Fellow. Moving forward, to address these challenges, clubs have been experimenting with ways to accommodate those members who have difficulties driving at night. And with regards to the issue with the Leo reporting, arrangements are being made for the district global service team to provide a training session for the Leos and Leo advisors. In closing, I take this opportunity to wish you, Lion Region Chair, my fellow zone chairs, and all Leos, Leo Lions, and Lions of Region 3, best wishes as we continue to serve our communities. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Lion Stephanie, for sharing with us what is happening in Zone 3A. Well done. I must say, I do enjoy reading the reports. And at this moment, I'd like to say that I thoroughly enjoyed the Spotlight magazine. So kudos to clubs of Zone 3A. Well done. Thank you. We now move on to Lion Christine, Zone Chairperson for Zone 3B.
Region Chairperson, Lion Rocha Tobierre, distinguished lions at the head table and in the audience, as well as in the virtual space. Lions, Leos, Leo Lions, good afternoon. I am Kristen Wilson, Zone Chairperson for 3. In this report this afternoon, in terms of administration, the number of clubs who have submitted reports during the Lionistic year so far has been 4. So far, we have one Lions Club who have not reported or is having problems reporting. The activities reported by Lions Street, the Lionistic here, I have 4 there, however, that should be 140, that's a typo. Number of clubs with the Lions registration at My Lions. So far, 3 Lions Club are registered and not all have registered. Financial obligations. All dues have been paid for the first half of the Lionistic year, and clubs just received the bills or the invoices for the second Lionistic year. So hopefully they will make arrangements to settle. District dues have been paid by all clubs, and likewise district disaster contribution has been paid by all clubs. Our zone comprises of 5 Lions Club and 2 Leo clubs. At the zone meeting, there were representatives from all 5 clubs, and we had 1 Leo Lion. Unfortunately, our Alpha Club did not attend zone meeting because it was the same day as the Global Coastal Cleaning Day, and they were attending that project. We had a total of 45 members and 1 guest speaker at the zone meeting. The focus of the meeting was on leadership and how to rejuvenate or motivate Lions to serve in leadership roles within the Lions movement. This was done through the assistance of our guest speaker, and the highlight was more on motivating members to answering yes to the leadership. Just a few pictures of our zone meeting. Membership experience and strength. Zone 3B has a total of 113 members. So far, the focus will be on creating a more engaging, supporting, and purpose-driven service environment. How are we going to do that? By improving communications, intentionally developing member relationship, because when their members gel, then members attend service projects and meetings as well. We hope that clubs will recognize their members for the service that they perform, as well as ensure that the meetings are flexible enough, because we understand that everybody is busy and that the format of the meeting accommodates those with busy schedules. Encourage members to profit from opportunities for membership development, especially those that the Lions International is offering on their websites. The expectation is that the zone membership will increase at least by 5 members before the end of the Lionistic year. So far, while some clubs have not reported, but all clubs have participated in diabetes projects, vision projects, hunger and homelessness projects. 2 clubs participated in environment and climate change projects. 5 clubs participated in cancer awareness and action. None for disaster relief, and 1 participated in projects pertaining to parenting and youth. This zone have contributed US $1,962 so far towards LCIF. And yes, there is plans to approach the district for LCIF grant support, and we do plan on encouraging clubs to at least have 2 Melvin Jones Fellows before the end of the Lionistic year. Leo programs. So far, we have 2 Leo advisors. Unfortunately, one is not registered on the platform because she was appointed late. And so reporting on that platform has been a little slow for her. We have a total of 21 female and 1 male alpha Leo. Our Omega Club, unfortunately, is a bit defunct at the moment, and plans are being made to convert some of them to Leo Lions. Plans for Leo Lions transition. The Hiranora Playing Club is an alpha club. Membership stands at 7, comprising of 7 female. The Leo Lion transition plan is to conduct short orientation sessions for graduating Leos on the benefit of becoming Lions. Ensure Leos understand the different membership pathways, including Leo Lion membership, and discussing the club options with Leos, both traditional, specialty, campus, cyber, etc. Follow up with them at key points at the end of the school year and start of the new service year, or after major projects, monitoring their engagement and providing support where needed. Challenges. Like all other clubs within the district, Zone 3B also has their challenges, and a lot of it stems from poor attendance of meetings by members, sometimes even in person or virtual. We also have members who are delinquent with the payment of dues, and so clubs are encouraged to implement clear dues policy, flexible payment options, and regular members. It is still a struggle to collect dues from members. Some clubs have low participation in service projects. Communication is also a challenge, as not everybody responds to emails, messages, and even in the WhatsApp group, it is difficult to get members to answer to a poll or give you feedback. Members who are active suffer from burnouts. You have the same members doing everything, and even when some clubs attempt to share the workload, the rotate responsibilities, there seems to be a culture of convenient lions, sorry. Some lions attend activities conveniently or based on their interests. We have difficulty in attracting new members because everybody seems to see lions as something that you have to pay. And so this poses a challenge. Moving forward, what are the suggestions? We need to educate members on how dues support clubs and zone activities and introduce incentives for timely payment. We suggest plans of fewer but more impactful projects align activities with members' interests to collaborate with the clubs and collaborate with the clubs within the zone. Publicly recognize and celebrate members for their contribution. The contribution to the solution to communication challenge is one mainly individuals need to revisit on their own, because everybody sees a message and sometimes people make a conscious decision not to respond. So it is up to you. You remembered that you answered the call to Lionism for a reason, and it is important to keep a communication line open with your club. Solution to membership burnout is to encourage a culture of support, appreciation, and balance between service and personal well-being. And then it will say it's in the case of lack of interest for some, but we need to find a way to get our Lions back into the movement. Solution to membership recruitment, we need to increase our visibility through community outreach, social media presence, and invite prospective Lions to projects and fellowship events, and clearly communicate the benefit, impact, and a sense of belonging to members or to persons when we offer them membership within the club. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Region Chair, for the opportunity to report.
Thank you very much, Lion Christine, for your thorough analysis of the performance of Zone 3. I do appreciate all your efforts in the zone, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the Lionistic year, especially with the way forward as we look at all the problems that we are currently facing. Thank you very much. We now move on to Zone 3C, Chairperson Lion Andrea James.
Good afternoon, Lion Rocha Tobierre, MJF, other distinguished Lions at the head table, other distinguished Lions and Leos in the virtual and physical space. Good afternoon. I am Lion Andrea James, and I am the Zone Chairperson for Zone 3C. In terms of administrative requirements, please note that 7 clubs, there are 9 clubs throughout the zone, and 7 of those 9 clubs would have presented membership reports during the period, and 8 of those clubs are registered with My Lion. You would appreciate that based on the status quo of the Union Islands Club, they will not form a part of this number at this time. Next slide. Yes. All right. In terms of financial obligations, please note that the obligations have been met in reference to LCI dues, District 60B dues, and District Disaster Contribution dues. In reference to the zone meetings, the first zone meeting of Zone 3C was held on the 6th of September 2025. So 9 clubs were in attendance with a total of about 38 attendees. This is virtually and in person. And in terms of the second zone meeting, which was held on the 10th of January 2026, 7 clubs were in attendance with a total of around 57 attendees virtually, as it was a virtual meeting. Next slide. Thank you. So the first zone meeting, the focus was leadership, and each club outlined plans for mentorship, succession strategies, qualities that they thought each leader should possess, and commitment from club presidents going forward in reference to leadership. The second zone meeting, the focus was service, and each club presented an outline of their projects and activities and the impact that it had on the communities. So there were also successes that were shared as well as failures, and it was also shared as to how the clubs implemented technology as a part of their projects. In terms of success stories from the zone meetings, for me, in particular, the first zone meeting, the Lions Club of Union Island was able to report, and that is something that was heartening and encouraging that despite their status at the moment, they were still a part of the meeting. Their president was able to deliver a presentation on leadership, and there were some of their members who attended as well. And these are some of the pictures from the zone meeting, which was held on the 6th of September, 2025. All right, so in reference to some of the challenges that were faced, some of that included lack of participation of some of the club members, as the same persons were attending service projects, and also member availability and member migration also was part of what clubs faced as challenges. This was particularly highlighted at the second zone meeting, where service was the focus area. In terms of the success stories though, some successes included proper planning of activities and completion of needs assessments, new ideas for emerging activities and opportunities for community partnerships. So a lot of those were successes that clubs could report in terms of their service activities. Okay. So the total membership of the zone is currently 186 members. In terms of encouraging proposals to enhance and strengthen the membership experience, of course, it's to encourage membership retention and recruitment activities. Membership recruitment is important, but also as well, membership retention is important, because we do want to recruit new members, but we also want to ensure that those members that we currently have with us are shown appreciation, and we find ways to continue to engage them in activities and service projects. In terms of goals for the zone for membership growth, the goal is for every club to increase its membership by 2 members by April 2026 in time for World Induction Day. In terms of donations for LCIF, approximately, the zone has donated thus far an amount of US $1,535.50. Yes, there are plans to approach LCIF for grant support, and there are plans for the clubs to name at least one Melvin Jones Fellow. Right. In terms of highlights for club service activities, as you can see, this is a snapshot of the various areas that each club would have reported on during the period. So as we would have heard from Lion Selma, Zone 3C has been quite active in terms of service projects and service reporting. All right, so in terms of the Leo program. So yes, Leo advisors have been appointed and registered at my LCI, and Leo clubs are reporting. All right, in terms of the membership profile, currently there are 31 female Leo members and 11 male Leo members. There are no alpha clubs, but there are 3. Could you just go back one slide, please? There are 3 Omega Leo clubs. Thank you. In terms of plans for the Leo Lion transition, currently it is to actively promote the Lions Club to those Leos who are transitioning. Sometimes Leos tend to think that moving over to Lionism is going to be something that is very stuffy, very rigid, right? And they may not have as much fun as in Leoism, but the plans are to currently actively promote the Lions Club to the Leos who are transitioning so that we do not lose them at that point. All right. So in terms of challenges faced as zone chair, currently the Zone 3C is split between St. Vincent and Grenada. And sometimes in terms of coordination throughout the zone, it can present a challenge as I am resident in St. Vincent and sometimes connecting with the clubs in Grenada, I tend to feel, a little disconnected because I'm not physically there to speak with them and offer physical support. And in terms of challenges faced by clubs, of course, this pertains to lack of membership involvement in projects, which is something that we hear echoing throughout, right? As well as payment of dues in some instances. Right. In terms of overcoming the challenges mentioned as zone chair, of course, the continued use of communication channels will be done as effectively as possible in terms of WhatsApp and emails, right? And in terms of the challenges that clubs are facing in terms of member participation, clubs have to find new ways and innovative ways of encouraging their members to actively participate in projects. And also in terms of the payment of dues, we know how important this is, and as such, members have to be reminded of the importance of paying dues, including those to LCIF. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lion Andrew, Zone Chairperson for Zone 3C. We've heard from our zone chairs. We've heard of the issues that we are currently being faced with. And Lions and Leos, I must say that we are doing good things in Zone 3, Region 3, sorry. But it is not being seen, it is not being heard, and we can do better. We've heard from the zone chairs the same problems surfacing, membership. We're looking at payments of dues, burnout from Lions. What can we do? The Lionistic year is not over. The zone chairs have presented the way forward. I encourage you to work with your zone chairs. Let's come together, clubs, and make this happen. We can do it. Hence the reason why for our theme today, a call to strengthen our service. So thank you very much, zone chairs, for the work that you have been doing, and thank you for your comprehensive reports. We now move on to item number 15 on our agenda. As said, fitting as we focus, as we zoom on service, I would now pass on to Lion Christine, Zone 3C Chairperson, who is going to introduce our keynote speaker this afternoon. Really sorry.
Good afternoon again, Lion.
Good afternoon.
Lion Denise Wolford was admitted as a Lion of the Lions Club of Georgetown, the Urban Park, in 2021, and served in various club positions over the years, including Secretary, Treasurer, LCIF Coordinator, Vice President, and President for the fiscal year, from the fiscal year 2021 to 2022. At the district level, she served as the Zone Chairperson for Zone 2C, Cabinet Secretary Treasurer, Region Chairperson, and now currently serves as the District LCIF Chairperson for Region 2. She also serves as multiple district GST Chairperson. Lion Denise Wolford is a graduate of the Emerging Lions Leadership Institute, Regional Lions Leadership Institute, and has made several presentations at the club and district level. Lion Denise Wolford is also a recipient of the Lion of the Year Award for her club and 2 International President's Awards. She is also a Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. In her professional life, Lion Denise Wolford is a civil engineer with 15 years experience in project management. She currently holds the position of project manager at Sol Petroleum, Guyana. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand for Lion.
Thank you, Lion Christine. Can you hear me? Could someone confirm if you could hear me?
We were having a bit of an issue, but I think you sound a bit better now. Then go ahead, Lion Denise.
Okay, great. Lion Rocha Avery, Region Chairperson, Region 3. Other distinguished Lions at the head table, our Leos, invited guests, and my fellow Lions, good afternoon to you all. It is truly a pleasure and an honor to be given an opportunity to share my reflections and service with you today. I sincerely thank our Region Chairperson for creating this space because I believe conversations like these remind us why we serve and who we are as Lions. One of the things I deeply enjoy doing is reflecting on meaningful experiences, especially conversations that linger longer after they have ended. Today, I would like to take you back to one such conversation I had 14 years ago. I deliberately mentioned the time because it speaks to something powerful. As I share this story, I invite you to not only listen to my voice, but to reflect on your own service, on the projects your club has undertaken, and on the kind of impact you hope they have on the lives of those we serve. 14 years ago, one of my closest friends, who was pursuing postgraduate studies in psychology at the time, excitedly told me about her thesis. The title was simple, yet intriguing. Dogs Have Magic. As you can imagine, with a title like that, I leaned in. Her research focused on dog-assisted rehabilitation programs in prisons. The most profound finding from the research was this: the dogs experienced in any other relationship, unconditional positive regard. In person-centered psychology, this is fundamental to healing. The dogs offered empathy, they offered genuineness, and they offered acceptance without judgment. And they experienced something unconditional and real that proves transformation. When the Region Chair invited me to speak on the service, I immediately recalled that conversation. Now, I know we often hear about the qualities of a lion, and now comparing lions to dogs may sound a little funny at first. But I assure you, this comparison is not about the animal, it's about the value behind the service. Time and time again, the men involved in the study described how these dogs made an incredible impact on their lives. That, my fellow Lions and Leos, is the core of Lionism. Service is where the magic begins. Today, I want to share 3 takeaways from that research. Takeaways I believe are deeply relevant to our work as Lions. The motive behind the service, the impact of the service on others, and the investment and preparation required to achieve lasting results. When I asked my friend what inspired her to choose this topic, her answer was simple and heartfelt. She loved the dogs and had personally experienced healing and transformation through the companionship of her own pet. So she asked herself a powerful question: am I alone in this experience? She combined her passion with purpose, and through collaboration, she created impact. As a multiple district, I believe we have been responding to these immediate challenges. We have also improved in our service reporting on LCI. Two things that I believe are things that we can applaud. However, one question I often hear and one I ask myself repeatedly is this: what is the lasting impact of our service? What is our true motive? Is it only to meet the immediate needs, or is it to transform lives? Let me use Relieving the Hunger projects as an example. Many of our clubs faithfully feed vulnerable persons living on the streets or distribute hampers to families in need. And I fully agree. These initiatives are necessary and compassionate. They meet immediate needs. But how often do we pause to ask, is this service transforming lives? And if not, how can it be enhanced to do so? What if, instead of feeding 100 persons once, we identify 10 students in a school who struggle to access meals and commit to providing daily meals for an entire school term? What if we follow up with the teachers to understand how nutrition affects alertness, attention, and academic performance? What if we check in with the students to see whether or not our provision of meals improve their alertness, attendance, and of course, academic performance? The resources may be similar. The intention, however, is much deeper. One approach meets an immediate need. The other creates a story that may still be told 14 years later. If someone were to chronicle the story behind your service projects, their beginnings, their challenges, and their outcomes, what would that story sound like? Would it describe relief or transformation? Transformational service does not always require additional resources. It requires intentionality, unconditional positive regard, and a commitment to meaningful impact. Just as my friend's research revealed, transformation in the lives of those who participated, the service we provide has a positive impact not only on our beneficiaries, but also our members and potential members. When was the last time someone who benefited from one of our service projects returned, not just to say thank you, but to say, I want to serve too? Is the service we provide inspiring others to join our mission? Is it energizing our members and reminding us why we became Lions? Again, I deliberately mentioned the 14-year time period to the lasting impact of a positive experience. Let us also revisit the way in which we tell our story on LCI and social media. I often encourage clubs to follow the application form for an LCIF grant, as well as the criteria for the Kindness Matters Award. And I noticed mentioned both of these applications. These tools not only provide recognition and financial resources, they also help us to pay attention to the project from conceptualization to planned evaluation of impact. Will we have a one-off feeding project for 100 persons, or will we continuously feed 10 vulnerable students? Will we conduct eye screening projects and report it? Or will we then follow up and partner with the private sector to provide those in need with prescriptive lenses after testing is done? The final takeaway I wish to leave with you is that intentional preparation matters. In the rehabilitation program during the research, dedicated individuals were responsible for training, grooming, and caring for the dogs from puppyhood, preparing them for the service they were meant to provide. And this made me pause and think a question I now pose to all of us. Are we intentionally training and preparing our lions and Leos for strengthened, sustainable service? Because this is when service becomes magical. When it moves beyond an activity, when it transforms lives, when it inspires others to join the mission. Service is not just what we do, it is what we leave behind in the hearts of those we touch. So today, my fellow Lions, as you reflect on your service projects, I leave with you this call to action. Let us commit to mentoring and preparing our members, including our Leos, to carry the values of service into every space they occupy. Why? Because service at last must be taught, nurtured, and protected. Let us ensure that when our service is completed, something meaningful remains behind. A changed mindset, a restored self of self-worth, or a belief that transformation is possible. Because our goal should be to transform lives. Whether it is a pet dog, a service dog, a Leo, or a lion, the service provided by the subject is the magic that changes lives. But only if we continue to show up, care deeply, and serve intentionally. If someone were to encounter your club for the first time today, would they feel the magic of your service? Dogs have magic, and so do you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lion Denise, for this inspiring message. I must say you were very intentional on the presentation this afternoon. You gave us lots of questions. I sat there and I reflected. I reflected as a member of my club. Are we just doing service just to tick off the list of the areas that the district governor has asked us to focus on? Is our service reminding us why we joined the movement? So let's hear it for Lion Denise again for this wonderful presentation, very much inspiring. And I think she really touched the theme, a call to strengthen our service in the region. Thank you once again, Lion Denise, for this wonderful presentation. I'm just going to take 1 minute of your time, Lions, just to share with you. I'm going to embark on this because of Lion Maureen. I think she has worked really hard with her presentation to encourage us Lions to make contribution to LCIF. So I just beg your indulgence just for 1 minute as you listen into this very short presentation from International. Lion Siobhan.
With so many, it's easy to miss just one. Look closer. At Lions Club's International Foundation, while our numbers tell a story, with nearly $1.3 billion in grants, 1.4 million Lions volunteers, in 200 countries and regions served, the most meaningful number is one. Like this one, and this one, and this one. LCIF's power is measured by one life forever changed by your donations. Like Daria from Romania, who learned how to manage diabetes at a summer camp. Rita from West Bengal, who enjoys the health benefits of cleaner water. Ivana from Ukraine, who found safety and security during a war. Dr. Sumit from Nepal, who gained access to education through Sight First and helped others see their world in a new light. And Mercedes from Texas, who will begin to rebuild her life after a fire tore much of it down. Since 1968, LCIF has provided more than 20,000 grants totaling over $1 billion. Critical funds that empower Lions to expand their service and strengthen our humanitarian mission across Lions' global causes. But our true impact is understood on a far more personal level. like families in Puerto Rico who were given nourishment after disaster struck. Yodying from Bangkok, who received much-needed eye surgery, gaining a new perspective on life. A student in El Salvador, who gained vital social-emotional skills from Lion's Quest, setting him on a path to success. And a child in sub-Saharan Africa, who received critical drugs and treatment to fight cancer. These are the true numbers behind every LCIF grant. The stories of one. Every day around the world, a person is hungry, cold, suffering, and LCIF grants provide much-needed support. Support that nourishes, warms, and comforts. When you donate to LCIF, 100% of your gift supports grants that expand our compassionate programs and empower Lions service around the world. Humanitarian service that impacts millions of lives. One person at a time.
Thank you very much, Lion Siobhan. I played this clip just to remind us of the initiative that Lion Maureen wants us to embark on. And I really want to make an appeal to us Lions in Region 3. I know some clubs have been doing well with this. I just want to encourage others to take time out, go through the information that was shared with you by your zone chairs. Let us try to sell these tickets. Let us try our best to make the donation, and hoping that Lion Maureen wouldn't have much time again so that we can finally get this raffle done. I think Lion Maureen is on the call with us. Lion Maureen, Region 3, will make the effort to complete our mission as it relates to the initiative that you want us to embark on. So thank you again, Lion Maureen, for all your efforts. We now move on to item agenda number 16. Region 3 Chairperson's remarks. Distinguished Lions at the head table and in the virtual audience, fellow Lions, Leos, and guests. Good afternoon once again. Every time we gather, whether in person or virtual, we reaffirm our commitment to the communities we serve and to the values that define us as Lions. Today, I really want to speak to you openly about strengthening our region. Our theme today tells us to strengthen our service, and we all know where that passion meets action, service begins. And this is exactly what I want for us to continue to embody as an organization. For our service to grow, our clubs must remain strong. For our service to grow, our clubs must be vibrant. For our service to grow, we must be engaged. In our region, membership growth remains one of the most important priorities. My fellow Lions and Leos, each of us here listening on this call knows someone who has the heart of a lion, like you have the heart of a lion. Someone who cares, someone who gives, and someone who wants to make a difference. Today, I urge you to reach out to them. Let us invite them into this movement, because true service leaves no signature, but only impact. And the more hands we have, the greater the impact will be. The more hands we have, we won't feel that burnout that we speak for. Let us also remain and remind each other to bring in quality and not just quantity. Numbers, yes, look lovely on reports, but at the end of the day, it stands to the same number of Lions doing everything. I want also to encourage every club to prioritize the timely payment of dues. For the first half of the Lionistic year, it was a back and forth with the zone chairpersons. I believe you got calls from them. I got calls from the district governor and the CABSEC. I believe this time around for the second half of the Lionistic year, we will surely do better. By now, our clubs will have received invoices from the Cabinet Secretary Treasurer, and this is not just an administrative requirement. It is a sign of our commitment to the sustainability of our clubs and our district. When dues are up to date, our clubs can function smoothly, plan effectively, and serve confidently, and not having our clubs in red. Something like that when the health assessment comes every month. Attendance at meetings is equally important. Meetings are where ideas are shaped, where decisions are made, and where fellowship is strengthened. When we show up, we contribute. If nobody shows up, what happens? When we contribute, we grow. And service is not measured by the size of the task, but by the sincerity of the heart that gives it. Let us continue to demonstrate that sincerity by being present and engaged. Who is going to show up for the projects? Not the very same ones all the time. We plan it, we have to execute it, we have to make it happen. Participation in club activities is the heartbeat of our identity as lions. A lion who serves is a lion who leads. Every project, every outreach, every act of kindness strengthens our bond with the community. Fellow lions and leos, your act of service carries the power to change a life, strengthen a community, and inspires others to join our mission. I must urge you to report your service. We have not been doing well as a region. Report your service. We do more than record numbers when we do that. When we report our service, we tell our story. We honor the volunteers. We honor the Lion Elsers who give up the time. We honor the Lion Eldridge who comes and provides guidance for us at the end of the day. And we show the world the impact of lions in action. Each project, no matter how small, reflects the compassion, teamwork, and dedication. By reporting on our activities, we celebrate the hard work of our members. Think of your last service project. Think of the laughter that you had. Think of that joy going to this project. We strengthen our district's visibility and credibility. We unlock resources and support for future projects. We ensure our service is recognized globally. We motivate our clubs to serve and even more boldly. As we continue to serve with heart and purpose, let us continue to report with accuracy and pride. Your service matters, your impact matters, and your reports will help shine a light on this incredible work happening across the region. As we work to strengthen our clubs, I want to remind you that you are not alone. We have a wealth of resources available through the district, the Global Action Team, and Lions Club International. Let us make full use of these tools. Tap into the training, the guidance, the mentorship, and support. These resources exist to help you strengthen your clubs and improve your service activities and elevate the impact that you make in your communities. My fellow Lions, we work hard. I want to encourage us. Let us not forget the importance of being social. Fellowship is the glue that holds our club together. Take time to connect with one another, to build relationships, and to enjoy each other's company. I believe that a club that laughs together, shares together, and supports one another is a club that thrives. Along with this, let us be intentional. intentional about recording the efforts of others. Celebrate your members. Acknowledge the contribution, highlight the service. Recognition inspires, motivates, and strengthens the spirit of volunteerism within our clubs. Fellow Lions, we serve because the world is better when someone cares enough to act. Let us answer this call with renewed commitment, strengthening our membership, honoring our obligations, showing up for our clubs, using our resources wisely, building fellowship, recognizing one another, and giving our best in service. Together, we can elevate Region 3 to new heights. Together, we can strengthen our service. I thank you. I will now invite Lion Andrea James, Zone Chairperson for Zone 3C, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Lion Rocha. Fellow Lions, Leos, and distinguished guests. As we come to the close of our first Region 3 meeting for the 2025-2026 Lionistic year, it is my honor to extend heartfelt thanks on behalf of Region Chairperson Lion Rocha Tobierre, MJF, and the entire Region 3 leadership team. We begin by expressing sincere appreciation to all who contributed to today's program. To Zone 3C, Lion Monica Glasgow, for the invocation, thank you for grounding our meeting in reflection and purpose. To Zone 3B, Lion Thompson St. Louis, President of the Viewfort Lions Club, we are grateful for your clear presentation of the Lions Code of Ethics. To Leo Abriana Ford, President of the Leo Club of Bridgetown, thank you for reminding us of the values and vision of our Leos through the Leo Club objects. Our gratitude extends to our first Vice District Governor, Lion Hyacinth Jeremiah MJF, for your insightful remarks, to Assistant GST Coordinator, Lion Selma Baker MJF, for your guidance, and to District Leo Chairperson, Leo Lion Fabian Maxwell MJF, for your continued leadership in strengthening our youth movement. A special thank you to MDGST Coordinator, Lion Denise Wolford, PMGF, for your presentation and for sharing strategies that will help us elevate service across the region. We also acknowledge our zone chairpersons, Lion Stephanie Brathwaite, Christine Wilson, and Andrea James, for your comprehensive reports and for the dedication you continue to show in leading your respective zones. To our region chairperson, Lion Rocha Tobierre, MGF, thank you for your leadership, your guidance, and your inspiring call to strengthen our service. To all club presidents, secretaries, treasurers, members, and Leos who attended, whether on Zoom or YouTube, your presence and participation made this meeting meaningful and productive. Thank you for your engagement and your unwavering commitment to service. Finally, we extend appreciation to everyone who worked behind the scenes to ensure the smooth running of this meeting. Our technical team, especially Lion Siobhan, Region 3, appreciates you. Thank you, Lions and Leos, for making this gathering a success. Let us leave renewed, united, and ready to serve, even with greater purpose. As Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lion Andrea, for delivering our vote of thanks. My sincere apologies, fellow Lions. I had two announcements to make before our adjournment. Just want to share with you. Most importantly, our district governor's visit. Information would have been communicated from your zone chairs, and I hope that committees have been put in place so that there is that the district governor enjoys her visit in Region 3 I'm going to share with you the dates of her planned visit. Zone 3A from February 16th to the 22nd. Then the Lion District Governor goes to Zone 3C from February 23rd to the 28th. And her final leg of the visit is Zone 3B from March 1st to the 4th. Please take note. I also would like to encourage clubs to go through the information that was shared as it relates to the protocol that the district governor has given to us. So please take some time to go through that information. Though she has indicated that it is not an audit, it is a conversation and interaction, it is still going to be very engaging, and as we have been having in the past. So I encourage us to prepare for that. As we move on to the month of February, I believe, we will be observing District Governors Month. So I want to encourage us, please highlight your past district governors, especially Zone 3B. Do not fall for I want to encourage us to do so. And please look at our district calendar as we reflect on activities that we are supposed, service project that we're supposed to undertake. Please take some time to visit so that you can execute your service projects. So my fellow Lions and Leos, just want to say thank you for this opportunity. All right, we started off as attendance with 75 persons online. I know that some clubs in the zone they met. Zone chairpersons will be sending the numbers, so we'll be getting a total number of attendees for that meeting. Yes, and attendance sheet will be shared with you. Get that. All right, so thank you very much, Lions and Leos, for joining me. I really want to thank you for the time. I know we had a late start, and my apologies. Some of our Lions were having some technical issues, so thank you for your patience. We have now come to the end of our region meeting, and I'd like to move the motion for the adjournment of the meeting. I get my list. Before we do so, we'll have our district governor's song. Yes, it will be played, so you are encouraged to dance and sing. So shall we all stand for the district song? So we can get off our feet, we've been seated.
If you try to give a little more than you take, and try to fix much more than you break, if you try to find the time to help the less fortunate in our world, there's a place in Lions clubs for you. If you study and live the Lions code of ethics, and serve without ever counting the cost, giving freely of your precious time, your labor and your means, there's a place reserved for a lion like you. I know some people say we must, oh yes, but I believe when our days down here are through, there's a place reserved for a lion like you. If you find it hard to ignore those who are in need and volunteer their hungry mouths to feed, if guiding youth in Leo clubs is how you lead the way, there's a place reserved for a lion like you. I know some people say we must be mad to give and not expect some big reward, but I believe when our days down here are through, there's a place up there for a lion like you. A lion like you.
Can I get a motion for the adjournment of the meeting? By you?
I beg that they move for the adjournment of the Chairperson, Chairperson, Zone 3.
Can I get somebody to second the motion, please? A zone chair?
I second the motion.
Thank you, Lion Andrea. This meeting stands adjourned.